It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, James Buster Douglas, 192 centimeters tall with a reach of 211 centimeters. And they'll be facing Otto Wallin, stands 197 centimeters tall with a reach of 198, fighting out of Sundsvall, Sweden. James Buster Douglas. Do you know the name? Pulled off one of the most famous upsets in all of sports when he knocked out Mike Tyson in Tokyo, Japan. First up, we have Wallin. He has given so many big-name heavyweights so many problems. Can he do it here now? The man who's from Sweden now resides in New York, New York.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Columbus, Ohio in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas. Fighting out of the blue corner from Sundsvall, Sweden, here is the hard-hitting, battle-ready heavyweight, introducing Otto Wallin.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. Hold that thought! The corner's got it, and Wallin goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Perfect counter shot. Left hook just missed. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Well done with that counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Wallin in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. Can't find a home with that jab. Perfect counter lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Every time they drop their guard, they get punched. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. So much for being a good sport here, they're going to taunt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
And Wallin goes to the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Don't waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Wallin in that last round. You've got to wonder how big... in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement.
Oh, my God, Johnny. And now going for the finish. And it appears we're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Missed him with that uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
I seriously hope...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
And he misses with that jab. Can't find a home for that jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. Oh my God, Johnny! And we may see a stoppage here. How is this fight still continuing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. They exchange punches. Holding nothing back here in the round. Tried to score with a jab. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That right jab just misses. A perfect counter lands. Nobody home with that hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be this.
There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out?
Whoa, Johnny! Will the referee stop it? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Neither fighter willing to slow down. His stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. And we enter the 8th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Catch and shoot. It's bombs away. It's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.